What's up YouTube, DMLX here, and today I want to talk about the possibility of the Kingdom Hearts series ditching Final Fantasy in Kingdom Hearts 3 and onward in future installments. Because if you've been following Kingdom Hearts 3's marketing for quite some time now, you probably noticed that there hasn't been any hint at a Final Fantasy character appearing in the game. Not in a trailer, gameplay footage, in-game screenshots. I mean, there's been nothing at all! Aside from the confirmation that Moogle shops are returning Kupo, and an Easter egg of Dissidia and T-Toys being sold at Galaxy Toys in the Toy Box world. So clearly Square is still giving Final Fantasy some sort of acknowledgement in the game. So if there were any main stable characters from Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts 3, why would Square be keeping them a secret up until the game's release? The only reason I think Square would keep a Final Fantasy character a secret in Kingdom Hearts 3 is that they're a secret boss of some kind. Other than that, I got nothing. With that being said, here's what Tetsuya Nomura had to say about the inclusion of Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 3 from an interview with US Gamer. I can't disclose too much about the Final Fantasy characters or whether or not they'll be in Kingdom Hearts 3. Because I can only speak to what's been shown. But the reason you haven't been shown any Final Fantasy characters is that there are so many original characters that need to resolve their own problems and issues. And because their issues and problems are very difficult, there just hasn't been that much space to fit Final Fantasy characters so far. In addition, Nomura says this: when you look back at the first Kingdom Hearts, Sora was still a new character, so we kind of had the Final Fantasy characters as support characters. But now that it's been 15 years, the original characters are more polished than they were before, so I don't think they need the Final Fantasy characters' help as much as they did before. Basically, Nomura is saying that he doesn't see the value in giving the spotlight to the Final Fantasy characters anymore due to Kingdom Hearts becoming an established brand, and it seems the novelty of bringing Final Fantasy characters into a Kingdom Hearts game isn't as appealing to him as it once was before. However, that doesn't mean there won't be any Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 3, but at this point, I think it's safe to say that Sora won't be fighting alongside Cloud, Leon, or any other Final Fantasy hero throughout the Kingdom Hearts 3 story. Which is a shame because I enjoy the interactions with Final Fantasy characters in the Kingdom Hearts games, whether as allies or combatants. However, I understand where Nomura is coming from. The Kingdom Hearts series has done a great job at establishing its original characters, whether it's the Destiny Trio, the Birth by Sleep Trio, the Days Trio, and even the multiple Xehanorts to name a few. But Nomura, you're telling me Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't have enough time to slide in one Final Fantasy character to help Sora on his journey?
Attention! The bullshit meter has detected major BS. Confirmed. That's definitely some bullshit.
Honestly, I'm surprised Square broke tradition by not including a Final Fantasy character in Olympus. I'm telling you guys, that would have been the perfect world for Lightning to appear in, but it is what it is. Also, don't expect Cloud or Leon to appear in the game either, because the voice actors confirmed that they did not record for Kingdom Hearts 3. But they could be under a non-disclosure agreement, so they could be lying to us. Also, Leon's voice actor gives us a bit more of a vague answer by saying Squall is sitting this one out, but maybe he might appear through a gummy phone call? But at this point, when the game is a few weeks away from its release date, I have my doubts. And if the situation about Final Fantasy being ditched by Kingdom Hearts is true, I think this clip sums it up perfectly.
Oh, right, there was one other rule. I forgot. Accident happened.
So let me just think in the comments down below about the possibility of Kingdom Hearts ditching Final Fantasy. Do you think it's a mistake on Square Enix's part not to shed any light on any Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 3, or are you fine with Kingdom Hearts moving on without the Final Fantasy brand? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, it really helps me out, and subscribe for more content from me on Kingdom Hearts and other games in general. I'm DMLX. I'll see you in the future.